This is the CMC Connect volatility report. Yesterday's hotter than expected US inflation data set the pace for many markets, with the Russell 2000 smaller cap index being something of a standout. The asset had been gaining ground earlier in the week amidst hopes that the inflation numbers would open the door for faster rate cuts at the Fed, but with that prospect fading, the reversion kicked in. The underlying index dropped almost 4% as a result, driving one-day volatility to 42.15% against 22.83% on the month. Again, that US inflation news and the consequent impact on monetary policy was sufficient to knock metals prices lower. Silver was the most active trade, with the underlying selling off by almost $1 across the news, leaving one-day vol to stand at 34.29% against 22.99% for the month. No surprise that the US dollar saw some significantly elevated levels of movement off the back of that inflation news either, and dollar Swiss was the most active. The pair gained support earlier in the session off the back of softer than expected Swiss CPI, leading the pair to post cumulative gains exceeding 1.3% during the session. One-day vol advanced to 16.35% against 8.64% for the month, and natural gas is back on the radar too. Again, yesterday's inflation news and the idea that US interest rates will need to stay higher for longer did little to boost the wider economic outlook. Prices are now down at levels not seen in almost 4 years, with one-day vol of 68.53% against 61.59% for the month.